Hello everyone, I want to introduce you to our Flute Headjoint Cork tool set. I want to show you how it works. So the tool set is two pieces. We've got what's considered a hammer for removing the head joint cork, and I'll show you how to use that in a moment. But let's first focus on the installing tool. So the installing tool is set up so that you could adjust the head cork into the right position, and also so that you could replicate the position that the head cork is already in. Now, why is that important? If you have a particular customer that is an advanced musician, would be affected both intonation and response-wise by a slight adjustment in that head cork. When you disassemble it, you really want to install it back to the same position, unless you're counseling with the customer to make other adjustments. So let me show you how that aspect of this tool works. The tool is designed so that it's got three parts. One is just what I'll call the stick, one is locking collar, and then there's a handle. The locking collar adjusts by turning, as does the handle. The stick has a typical mark for the center line of the embouchure hole, and that's set at about 17.25 millimeters. And that could be used in a typical fashion where you install it based on where that line is. Okay, that's fine for most head joint corks. When I want to get the head joint cork removed and then reinstalled to the same position, I'm going to use the locking collar and the handle to make that adjustment. So when I first install it, I want to make sure there's a little gap between the locking collar and the end of the tenon. And this measurement will be different on different head joints, right? Because each maker has a slightly different dimension here as far as the length from the end of the tenon to the middle of the embouchure hole. So when I insert the stick and touch the cork plate with it, I apply a little bit of pressure on the handle end, and then I adjust the locking collar up so that it touches the end of the tenon. When I've got that in place, now I'm applying a little bit of pressure on the locking collar and wheel the handle into place. And now these two pieces are locked together. So now this dimension is repeatable. To remove the head joint cork, unscrew the crown, and then the hammer has a hole in the end that will fit over the threaded stem of the cork assembly. Insert like so, and we're just going to use a little hammering motion to loosen that head cork so it falls out. Notice that I did not hold the embouchure plate as I was hammering. I'm using a hand on the stem and tenon. To reassemble, just put the cork assembly inside, of course, and use the assembly tool like this. And just press against that locking collar, and now you've got that head cork into its original position. And of course, the last step is to reinstall the crown. Thanks for watching.